Hello. I thought I'd start another series of vlogs, partly to explain where I'm at the moment with the AI singles concept. Um, Now, that's been running for most of this year, 2024, but it rose out of something I started doing about 2 years ago, round about nowish, so late autumn 2022, which was a thing I've been calling dream pop, where basically I woke up in the middle of the night one night. I've been having a dream. I can't remember what the dream was about, but I woke up in the middle of the night, which isn't unusual. Um, and there was some lines of a song that were in the dream going around in my head. Um, and I thought, is this a song I know in real life? Because I was obviously only half awake, half asleep. Is this a song I know in real life, or is it a song that my subconscious has made up in my dream? So I grabbed my phone, just sort of held it up, portrait mode, and just sort of half murmured, half sung the lyrics as I could remember them into the phone. And it went something like, I went out walking, I went talking, mm, here comes that mood again. Something like that. Nothing, no great shakes, just a few lines, but remember. Um, Went back to sleep, and the next morning, when I was going through my phone, I found the clip. I sort of did a bit of googling, double checked. I was like, no, that's definitely something that my subconscious made up. Just to make it clear, I'm not a songwriter. I can't write songs. I can put together a few kind of jokey lines and sort of half mutter them. Um, but yeah, I'm not someone who lyrics or melodies come to. But I thought it was interesting that a song would appear in my dream, and it could still be there to listen to on waking. And I thought maybe I'll just leave it sitting on YouTube, and I might come back to it at some point, and I might try and turn it into a song based on what I dreamt up. Um, a few nights, week or so later, again, I think I was on holiday at the time, but I was having sleeping in the middle of the night, having a dream, and in the dream there was a sort of techno track as part of the dream, um, which in the dream was obviously very impressive, and I thought, oh, this is great. And again, when I sort of woke up, sort of half woke up, I thought, well, I'll murmur this one into the phone, and this was sort of just I was trying to kind of do the beats as well, just filming this in the dark, so it's just going. There is no space. Recorded that. And again, the next day, I was like, okay, I've got that on my phone now. And I put that on YouTube, and I started making just a playlist of any time I woke up and I could remember a song that had been in my dream that wasn't a song that I could definitely remember from real life. I'd murmur it into the phone, upload it to the YouTube the next day, and this gradually started becoming quite a long playlist of fragments of songs. Often, sometimes just one phrase, sometimes a couple of lines, maybe sort of 5 lines tops, but only sort of refrains or whatever, kind of chorus lines, nothing more than that. Um, but some of them definitely had tunes, which again I struggle to write in real life. So some of them were having tunes that my subconscious was generating. Often, because they were coming out of dreams, the lyrics were kind of not entirely making sense. You'd get strange phrases, you'd get sentences that didn't quite hang together. Um, Other voices, I'd be trying to kind of like remember other voices who were singing in the dream, all sorts of stuff. So I kept kind of like recording them when I could wake up. I was like, oh yeah, get this one before I went to sleep, and making this ever-growing playlist. That went on for about 18 months, and then earlier this year, back in the spring, a couple of free-to-use software applications, a couple of websites were launched. I think it was about in April. I can't remember the name of one of them. One of them is Suno, which is the one I've been using. There's another one well-known one that I've forgotten the name of. But basically with these websites, what you could do was, the idea is, hey, anyone can create a song, and you would type your lyrics in, or even just type the idea of a song, and you could either generate further lyrics, or you could use the ones you've already typed in, or even just do an instrumental, just type a musical style. Put in a few cues, like techno, female vocal, mid-tempo, whatever. Press generate, and on Suno, for example, it generates 2 different options of AI generated music with those words being sung by the voice software that's in its memory or whatever. And then you can pick one of them or use both of them and sort of try and extend them a bit if you feel they need working on. The software's got a lot more advanced very quickly, in fact, since April, but come back to that another time. And the first thing I did, which is probably what a lot of people do these things, is you start putting in daft things you made up just to see what happens. I started putting in the texts of spam messages I'd been sent on Twitter. I started putting in the words to the songs I would sing my cat. I typed in some of the lyrics from old bands I'd been in, and it was like if I'd been in a band and we'd had like an indie pop song and I had the lyrics around, I'd type them in and make a sea shanty version just for fun, just for the amusement of me and my friends. And after a bit of doing that, I thought, why don't I use the words that came in the dreams and try and pick the genre in the software that would match what I can remember about when I dreamt the song. So again, I went right back to the start of this YouTube playlist, right back to the earliest ones I taped, put the first few in, and I really liked the results. So the first one, which is the song that was going, I went walking, I went, okay, I'll maybe try and get a kind of folk sound out of that. And the software generated a sort of American voiced sort of country folk track. Curiously, even though I was thinking, even though I hadn't attempted to generate any extra lyrics using the software made up some more lyrics in the song. Hey mate, come on. Made up some more lyrics in the song itself, which was a bit of a surprise, but again, very pleased with how it turned out. So I've started slowly going back to this playlist. Every now and again, I'll put in another song, try and get a decent result out of it. Those I've been initially saving again onto YouTube, just with I started using them just with a photo, then I started using some art images just to kind of accompany them. Those were on YouTube, and then back in the summer I thought I'm going to go back to these again, really try and finesse them, and the option from the software was that if you subscribe to the next level up on the software, you can monetize them and release them yourself, which is what I've started doing now. The cat's come in from outside, it's dark, it's raining, he's soaking wet, so I'll pick up on this on a later vlog. But yeah, that's where the songs are coming from, the ones that the AI singles that you'll find on YouTube, etc. I've not written them consciously, the words come out of my dreams. I pick genres out of the software that sort of matches what I dreamt about them, and so this song that I didn't write, the software didn't write, it's not been written by humans, but there's fully finished songs there. It's an interesting project. I'll come back to it. I'm going to go and towel down the cat, and yeah, hope you will. We'll come back to this in a later blog. I'll try and blog once a month, and try and pick up where I left off, or change the subject completely. Okay, take care, have fun, bye bye.